Now I know there's a glare right here, so go ahead. That just says 3 and the hypotenuse is 16, so there's no actual numbers cut off. Now, we are going to be using our special right triangles to go ahead and solve for these pieces. Now, you should have your special right triangles listed out. They're too far off on my board to have it show both at the same time, so you guys are going to need to make sure you have those notes out that you just took. Now, this is a 30, 90, which means this is a 60 right here. We need to find out the value of x. X is opposite of my 60. Looking at, I'm just going to rewrite it, a 30, 60, 90, opposite of your 30 is the x value. And then this is 2x. In this case, instead of calling it x, I'm just going to call it, what is that, my opposite. So this is my opposite and this is my hypotenuse. So my hypotenuse is 2 times my opposite, which 16 divided by 2 is 8. So I have 2 of my missing sides. Now, with your 30, 60, 90 triangle, this right here is x times root 3. Now once again, instead of saying x, I guess I should erase it and put a question mark so you guys don't get confused. Now, opposite of my 30 is that x value, which in this case is 8. So if I have x times root 3, all I have is 8 root 3, and that's my missing value. And that's it. We're done. There's nothing else. That's what you've got. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to label this my hypotenuse for number 4. That's going to make your life a little easier. So this right here, I have a 90 degree. That's that little box in the corner, and a 45, which means that this also has to be 45. So if I have opposite of one 45-degree angle, 20, I must have 20 on the other side of the 45-degree angle. It's impossible to have the same angle in 2 different lengths in that sense, okay? I need to find out what h is. My 45, 45, 90 right up is, this is x, and this is x times root 2. So literally all we have to say is this is 20 root 2, and you are finished. Yes, that's as simple as it is. Obviously, you're going to have more practice, so in your homework, make sure you are seeing these sides. If having the x values confuses you, go ahead and rewrite the missing pieces. Now, I'm going to swivel the camera over to that. Please make sure you have this, okay? These are very, very, very important. We're going to spend a couple days on this before we go ahead and apply it to the unit circle, which is huge, especially if you plan on moving forward successfully. The knowledge of these are important. So make sure you have these written down. I would even put them on a post-it note because you're going to want them on every problem and you're not going to want to flip back and forth through your notes. So tips for homework and tips for solving these things. Pythagorean theorem. Okay, that's a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Now this only works with right angles. Guess what? We're only working with right angles in this unit. So that's the best part. You know that the Pythagorean theorem is going to work every time. The other thing is special right triangles. And what are those? These. That's what they are, okay? Another thing, theta. That's your angle measure. It's very important that you guys are aware of that too. Don't forget, opposite is opposite of the theta. Hypotenuse is that longest piece, and adjacent is connected to the theta. It's touching it. They share the same length. All right? Make sure you have these down, and you will be good to go.